Have you ever felt like you're constantly starting over? You get motivated, you make a plan, you promise yourself that this time will be different. For a few days, everything goes well. You exercise, you work on your goals, you stay disciplined, and then something happens. You miss a day, then another, and before you know it, you're back where you started. So you wait for motivation to return, and the cycle begins again. If this sounds familiar, you're not alone. Millions of people spend years trapped in the start over cycle. The strange thing is, most people think their problem is a lack of motivation. But motivation isn't the problem. The real problem is the way they think about progress. Many people believe progress should be perfect. They think, if I miss one day, I failed. If I break my routine, I've ruined everything. If I can't do it perfectly, what's the point? And that mindset is exactly what keeps them stuck. Because success isn't built on perfection, it's built on recovery. Think about it. Everyone loses motivation. Everyone gets distracted. Everyone has bad days. The difference is that successful people don't treat mistakes like endings. They treat them like interruptions. Most people miss one workout and quit. Successful people miss one workout and continue tomorrow. Most people break a habit and start over next month. Successful people restart immediately. That's the difference, not perfection. Recovery speed. Another reason people keep starting over is because they rely too much on motivation. Motivation feels amazing. It gives energy, excitement, momentum, but motivation is temporary. It comes and goes. And if your progress depends on motivation, your progress will always be inconsistent. The people who achieve the most aren't motivated every day. They are committed every day. They understand something important. You don't rise to your goals. You fall to your systems. A goal tells you where to go. A system helps you get there. Without systems, motivation eventually disappears. And when motivation disappears, so does progress. Another hidden problem is making changes that are too big. People try to transform their entire life overnight. Wake up at 5 a.m., exercise daily, read every day, eat perfectly, work harder, meditate, journal all at once. For a few days it works. Then reality arrives. The routine becomes exhausting and eventually they quit. The brain resists sudden change, but it accepts gradual change. Small actions repeated consistently are far more powerful than massive effort followed by burnout. The truth is, most people underestimate consistency and overestimate intensity. They want dramatic transformation, but transformation is usually boring. It's small actions, repeated daily, for months, for years. Another reason people keep restarting is identity. They still see themselves as someone who quits, someone who struggles, someone who lacks discipline. And the brain works hard to stay consistent with that identity. That's why lasting change isn't just about changing behavior. It's about changing self-perception. Instead of saying, I'm trying to become disciplined, start saying, I'm someone who keeps promises to myself. Because actions follow identity. The biggest mistake people make is believing failure means starting from zero. It doesn't. If you worked out for 3 months and missed a week, you didn't lose everything. If you practiced a skill for 6 months and took a break, you didn't lose everything. Progress leaves evidence. Growth leaves evidence. You are never truly starting over. You're starting again with experience. And experience matters. The truth is, success doesn't belong to the most talented people. It doesn't belong to the smartest people. It belongs to the people who keep returning, the people who keep showing up, the people who refuse to quit after a setback. Because every successful person has failed. Every successful person has lost momentum. Every successful person has wanted to give up. The difference is that they came back again and again and again. So if you're feeling like you've started over too many times, remember this. You don't need a new year. You don't need a new month. You don't even need a new Monday. You just need the next decision, the next action, the next step. Because progress isn't about never falling off track. It's about how quickly you return when you do. And that is what creates lasting change.